Hello friends and students, myself Virendra Singh, your English educator. Once again I welcome you to my YouTube channel, that is BS Learning Forum. And today I have come with a new topic, and this is narration. Here I am going to deal with part 2. Let's have recap of part 1 at first. And as revision, we should just recall that we have studied what is narration, direct and indirect speech, and we have also studied what is meant by reporting verb and reported speech. So let's move to part 2. In part 2, what are the required changes are necessary for narration that we are going to observe? Number 1, change of reporting verb. Number 2, change of inverted commas. Number 3, change of person. Number 4, change of syntax, that is word order. Number 5, we are going to deal with change of tense. Number 6 is change of time and place. And last one is change of punctuation while changing from direct to indirect speech. So one by one we are going to deal with this. Number 1, change of reporting verb. If there is say, says, said, it will be same. If there is say to, says to, or said to, it will be tell, tells, or told. This is in case of assertive sentence, when we change narration of assertive sentence. In interrogative sentence, reporting verb will be changed into ask or asked. In imperative sentence, it will be order, request, or advice. And in optative sentence, wish, pray, curse, etc. will be written in place of reporting verb. And exclamatory sentence will have exclaim with joy, exclaim with sorrow, exclaim with surprise, etc. And now let's have one example. Ram said to me, I will do it. Direct speech. Ram told me that he would do that in direct speech. Here reporting verb was said to, and it was changed into told. Thus, we can see the example. Let's move to number 2, change of inverted commas. In assertive sentence, when we change narration of assertive sentence, inverted comma is changed into that. In interrogative sentence, if or whether or WH words. When we change narration of imperative sentence, we write either to or not to in place of inverted comma. And in optative sentence, inverted comma is changed into that. And the final one, exclamatory sentence. Here also, for changing from direct to indirect speech, we write that in place of inverted comma. Thus, in different kinds of sentences, we bring out different words in place of inverted commas while changing narration. Let's have one example. A man said to the students, don't shout. This is direct speech. Let's change the narration. A man requested the students not to shout. This is indirect speech. Thus, we can observe that inverted comma has been changed into not to over here. And this is the example of imperative sentence. And now, we'll move towards change number 3. This is change of person. For changing person in narration, we should use this trick, 1, 2, 3, SON. And let's decode the trick. First person according to subject, second person according to object, and third person no change. It means what? Let's observe the detail. It means that if there is first person in the reported speech, it will be changed according to the subject of reporting verb. Second, if there is second person in the reported speech, it will be changed according to the object of reporting verb. And if there is third person in the reported speech, there will be no change in narration. So let's have one example afterwards. So the example is, Raju said to Rani, I will teach you and Sam. This is direct speech. Let's change this one. Change the narration. Raju told Rani that he would teach her and Sam. This is indirect speech. Now we'll observe what happens here. Let's have the explanation of change of narration. In the direct speech, we had I, that is first person, and it is changed into he. For Raju, that is subject of reporting verb. And next we had you in the reported speech, and this is second person, and it has been changed into her. For Rani, that is object. And Sam is the third person, and it is not changed. Thus, we can understand what is the rule of 1, 2, 3 SON. First person according to subject, second person according to object, and third person no change. In this way, we are going to observe fourth change, that is change of syntax, means word order. Word order changes in narration. For example, in interrogative sentence, the sequence of words remains like this: WH word, helping verb, subject, then object or adverbial. One example is here. Ram said, "What are you doing?" Direct speech. Here, R is written first and U has been written second. That is HV plus subject. But while changing narration, we should write, Ram asked me what I was doing. This is indirect speech. Here I becomes first, means subject becomes first, and afterwards helping verb is written. Means syntax used in narration is like this: subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object plus adverbial. Means whenever we change narration, we should use this syntax. Number 5, change of tense. For changing tense, we have to keep in mind one thing, that there should be one condition, then only change of tense will take place in narration. What is that? If reporting verb is in past tense, only then we change tense in narration. One example, Ram said, I have done it. This is direct speech. Its narration is Ram said that he had done it, indirect speech. Here we can see that a reporting verb is said, that is in past tense. That is why we have changed its tense. And here Ram says, I have done it, direct speech. Here says reporting verb is present tense. That is why there is no change in tense while narration. Ram says that he has done it in the indirect speech. In the first example, change of tense has taken place because there is past tense in reporting verb, and in the second example, there is no change of tense. If reporting verb is in past tense, if we fulfill this condition, which tense should be changed into which one? This is a vital question. For this, we have made a table, and let's observe the table. First, fulfill the condition. What is the condition? Reporting verb should be in the past tense. Afterwards, the change of tense should take place like this: simple present to simple past, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect, present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous, simple past to past perfect, past continuous to past perfect continuous, past perfect no change, past perfect continuous no change, and in future tense, in place of shall will, we'll write only would. We'll have to keep in mind this table while changing narration. But one condition is there. Before changing tense, we'll have to be sure whether reporting verb is in past tense or not. If it is in past tense, then only tense will be changed in narration. So let's observe sixth change. This is change of time and place. Here, words of nearness is changed into words showing distance. Here also we'll observe two tables. Table 1, showing time reference. Means here we change now into then, ago, before, today, that day, tonight, that night, yesterday, the previous day, tomorrow, the next or following day, the day before yesterday, 2 days before, the day after tomorrow, in 2 days' time. So this is table 1. We'll observe now table 2. In table 2, we'll find place reference. Here, this, those, hence, thence, here, there, thus, so. This, if used as time, if used for time, it will be that. This, that, if used as adjective, it will be the. Next, the following, last, the previous. Thus, we observed in two tables how we should change time and place while narration. Means words of nearness is changed into words showing distance. And let's observe change of punctuation in number 7. There is one note. Whatever punctuation mark is there in the direct speech, we write only full stop after changing narration. It means punctuation mark like question mark and sign of exclamation are never written in indirect speech. There is one example. Seema said to Rani, "What is your name?" There is question mark. Seema asked Rani what her name was. Question mark is removed after narration. Thus, we can observe the change of punctuation. Note: we have to keep all these rules in mind at first. After that, we can move forward for narration change. This is the condition before moving towards narration change. Next, follow part 3. There we'll observe narration of assertive and interrogative sentence. So, thank you for watching this video, and please do visit my channel for further knowledge and information, and please like, share and subscribe the video.